Hi, welcome to this section on components of a vector. So what we're going to do in this section is use our trigonometry we learnt in the previous section to work out the components of a vector. Now a vector has two components. It has a y component, there we are, and we can use trigonometry to calculate it. And it also has an x component, and once again we use our trig that we learnt earlier to calculate it. So you need to know those two formulas to work out the component. Now remember, the reference angle is to, in this case, to the x, and that's the best way to do it. So the bit of a process here to calculate it. First step is position the vector in such a way that it is in standard position. So that means the angle will be to the x-axis. Always remember that. That's what we mean by standard. Once you've done that, you can then calculate the x component and the y component. So remember, here's what the y component is equal to. X component is equal to. Once we work out the x component, we can then work out the y component. There we are, the y component. Use our calculators to do that. When you do this, the diagram is everything. So make sure that you have the angle and the sides correct. So let's work through an example here. So here's the example. What is the rectangular components of the vector with a magnitude of 75 and a reference angle of 50? So the first thing I do is draw the diagram. I've kind of already done that. And what I do then is just calculate the components. So here we are. If you use a formula, write it down. Now it's just a matter of putting the numbers into the formula. So remember, r is the magnitude of the vector, theta is the angle when put in standard reference form. Now work out the y component. Okay, remember it's got to be in standard reference form. The angle is to the x-axis there. You can work out remember your calculator in degrees when you're doing this. So you'll get the answer. So I hope this helps.